Welcome back, guys, to Neo Racing. This is the last round from the BTCC Rapid First Championship. TY is already a champion, so he got a point for pole positions. So TY is the champion. Bidzster can't do it to catch him now. Off we go. Jamo gets a good start into Blakeney and then runs into Jay as well. And then they try and come back on. Jay and Jamo take each other off. Into the first corner. Everyone else gets through okay, I think. They're just recovering in the background. There's the camera waking itself up. Come on, camera. There we go. So everyone else is through okay. There's Mr. Slow One with Bidzster behind him, so we'll get a replay of all that shenanigans at the first corner. Meanwhile, Ian runs a bit wide and lets Bidzster go through. He's battling with Jason K now. There's his little rival for the championship. Right, here's what happened at the start between Jay Hewson and Jamo, so we're on board with Jason K. Jamo gets a flying start, Blakeney moves right to try and avoid Keith in front of him, and then makes contact with Jay a first time. And then, just as Jay comes back on, they both make contact and just both into the wall. You know, it's just a complete racing incident. And that's what happened between them at the first one. There's the exit there. Meanwhile, the leading group coming down towards Hawthorne. TY, Neil, Stevie, Keith, Blakeney, Bidzster. There's your order. The Bidzster had to start from the back because he won the sprint race. There's still some scores to be settled though. Neil goes onto the grass and goes off and takes Stevie with him. He's in the air. Stevie rejoins. Neil's off as well. Oh my God! Blakeney runs into them all. He couldn't do anything there. Wow! Everyone goes off. Neil's recovering slowly. Wow! I'm sure we'll get a few replays and a few different angles on that. Here's what happened from Blakeney's point of view on the accident that happened on the first lap between Neil, Stevie and him. So Neil runs into Stevie, takes each other off into the wall. Blakeney doesn't know how to read the situation, and then boom, hits the back of Neil, and then he'll consequently hit Stevie again. Bidzster luckily to miss all that and gets through. So that's happened from Blakeney's point of view. Here's another angle of the incident that happened on the first lap from on board with Bidzster. So Stevie and Stevie and Neil take each other off there. Come back on the track. Blakeney thinks they're both going to go to the outside, and boom! Blakeney hits Neil. Neil hits Stevie. Black ball, corner pocket. Now let's have a look at all this in slow motion. So Neil comes across into Stevie. Take each other off. Boom, into the wall. Neil goes for airborne for once. Comes back on as well to recover the car. Stevie goes around to the left to pass him. And then Blakeney has nowhere to go. Bang! And then consequently hits Stevie. Neil goes airborne for the second time. Stevie goes sideways. And then Bidzster has to avoid it all. And that's what happened in slow motion. Meanwhile, back to the action. TY's in the pits. TY is in the pits. He's making an early stop on lap 1. This could be a good strategy for TY. So Bidzster in one lap goes from 10th to 2nd. Just shows you what can happen. Keeps in front from Bidzster, who's really trying now. There's Stevie from Blakeney. If you come round Judge. Down towards Graham Hill Bend. Stevie goes a bit wide. No, everyone else is catching on. Jason K and Jamo don't take each other off, boys, like he did in the first race. The battle of the BMs. Jason K almost hits the back of him there, but gets away with it, I think. As they come down down the back straight, but down Pilgrim's Drop towards Hawthorne. Meanwhile, here's the battle at the front. Bidzster's in front of Keith. Bidzster's got past Keith. I'm sure we'll get a replay of how he did it. Here's how Bidzster got past Keith onto the second lap. Keith just made a little mistake there, and Bidzster managed to get through and just carry the overspeed. That's what happened between Bidzster and Keith. So Bidzster's in the lead from Keith, from Stevie. As they come towards Dingledale, Blakeney's in the background. Stevie takes a nice little shortcut there, so does Blakeney. There's Stevie still on the back of Keith. Meanwhile, TY is back in 8th place after making his pit stop. Don't know if Neil went in and Jay, I presume they did because of how far back they are, so. And you've got to go into the pits or you get DQ'd, so. No one else has come in yet. Still Bidzster from Keith, from Stevie, from Blaney up front. Come up Helen Hill towards Druids. There's Jamo in the battered BM again. The battered BM in the first race, and he's got a battered BM in the second race as well. Been in the wars, old Jamo. I think it's safe to say wrong place, wrong time for most of them. But there's Mr. Slow One, there's TY from Neil. There's battered Mercedes, and there's Jay Hughes at the back. So we'll make up a few places. Mill out up front, still 1 second between the top three. Steve goes on the grass a bit, but gets away with it. He goes to the inside just to make sure that Stevie's not going to try anything. They come through Dingledale. Keeps off! He spun! Wheel on the grass! Stevie didn't say anything. Bang! Hit each other. Another incident. Don't run into Blaine as we rejoin Keith. Oh, that was close. So we'll get a few replays on that. But yet again, another incident, another action-packed race. Bidster's in. Bidzster is in the pits. We'll have to see where it comes out in relevance to TY. Stevie goes round. There's Blaney. So Stevie's gone round, Blaney's gone round, Jamo's gone round. Jason K's gone round. There's Bidzster coming out the pits there. There's Mr. Slow One. Where's TY? TY's lost positions. He's made a mistake somewhere. So Neil goes past. Don't know if Neil's pitted yet though. And Bidzster rejoins 7th. But TY's quite far back. But remember, the championship's over because TY has won the championship already from getting that point for pole position in qualifying. So I have to say it's been a good battle, a good season between Bidzster and TY this season. It's been some good racing out there. Here's how TY lost all that time before Bidzster made his pit stop and he fell back. So went wide onto the grass, coming out of Surtees, sorry, and then spins round. Yeah, and that's how he lost all that time. And some good racing from everyone else as well. It's been a good championship. Just while we get a little break in proceedings, the next championship is going to be voted on. It's either going to be a GT3 championship or an open wheel championship. So please, for all the viewers out there, please stay tuned for all the races that will be coming up. There's Keith and Jay Hewson. Having a little battle at the back. There's Mr. Slow One. Not made his pit stop yet. Neil's behind him. Has anyone else come into the pits yet? No. Stevie's gone round. Blaney's gone round. Jason Kidd. Jamo's in the pits though. Jamo's in. Here comes Neil here comes Neil with Bidzster right behind. Sorry, no, there goes Neil. I thought he had another car behind him then for a minute, but he didn't. Where's Jamo coming out? There's Bidzster going through. Where's Jamo going to come out in retrospective to Keith? Here he comes. Jamo comes out the pits. He's going to be level with Jay. No, he's not. He's going to be just behind. Jamo comes out behind Jay Hewson and Keith. TY's a bit further back, so TY's got a bit of fighting back to do. When the camera wakes up, there's TY. So still Stevie and Blaney out front who have not pitted. Stevie will trying to work all the gap he can to try and keep near Bidzster. He's doing a good drive here. He's putting in some decent laps. So with the pace he's running at the minute, I wouldn't be surprised if Stevie comes in this lap or the next one. While it's close between Jay Hewson and Jamo, the two will make contact at the first before we even got to the first corner, in fact. He's come to Hawthorne. And then up towards Westfield Bend. Down to the Westfield towards Dingledale. Stevie's in the pits, Blakeney's in the pits also, so we'll have to keep an eye on where they come out. Here's Jason Kay with Neil behind him. There he is. Mr. Slow on there with Bidzster closing up behind him as well. And here's the lot that they've got to get out in front of. Keith, Jamo, Jay, Hewson. That's Steve, they're coming out the pits now. Neil's in the pits also, waiting to get to the camera. Stevie's out of the pits, Bidzster's gone through. Through Druids. Bidzster's in the lead now, from Stevie, from Blakeney. There's Blakeney. There's Keith and Jamo. We're behind. TY's getting past Jay Hewson, so TY's on the move. So I think after all the pit stops have settled down, the order is Bidzster from Stevie. Mr. Slow One, I don't think he's done his pit stop yet. There's Blakeney going through, is he? Yeah, Blakeney's up. Mr. Slow One's trying to shorten the track by some kind of margin there. But there we are, there's Jamo. There's TY on the move. Jay Hewson following suit. Jason Kay and Neil having a good little scrap in the background. So Neil's not had a good race in this one since he had that incident that put him down a few positions. And Keith, don't know what's happened to Keith. Keith's even further back, so Keith had that spin with Stevie. And then had to do his pit stop, so lost time there. Jason Kay and Neil, Jason Kay and Neil still quite close here. Will Neil have a look? He might set himself up on the straight to have a look into Paddock Hill Bend, which is the first corner. He is up the inside. The side-by-side coming down the straight, but this is where the BMs, you can see the BM pulling away on power. There's that acceleration of the Beamer because it's lighter than the rest. It's got less horsepower, but it's a lighter car. But with the front-wheel drive, Neil will have more agility, and as he goes through on the inside, Jason Kay leaves him room. Lets Neil go, lets him get on with it. And Jason Kay goes off. So he's made some kind of a mistake there, so I don't know what's happened there, but how well. There's Bidzster up front, looking for 2 out of 2. It'll be a good way to finish off the season, but it'll not a lot will be how he wanted it to finish, with TY getting the championship sealed up in qualifying. Well done to TY on becoming our BTCC replica champion. Here's Blakeney with Jamo's got TY over the back of him now, so let's keep an eye on this. BMW versus McGann. TY with one light ablaze after the other one got a bit dinted from somewhere. TY's got a good run here. Good track around the outside, but the thing is the BM will have good straight line speed, so I don't know if he's going to be able to carry the speed around the outside. I think Jamo's going to keep level with him. Jamo defends into Paddock Hill Bend. Really defends. Pushes him out wide, saying they're not coming too fast here, Sunshine. Now defends onto the way into Druids. There's good defending here from Jamo. Good racing between these two. He's going to have to defend now into Graham Hill Bend. Keep an eye for TY doing the little start to the inside, which he's going to try and do. Is he going to try? Yes, he is. He's trying to do it. But no, Jamo keeps the speed around the outside. One advantage the Beamer has. Keep good speed around the middle section of the corners. Coming down, Pilgrim's drop down towards Hawthorne. Jamo's pulled a little bit of a gap there. You can see just with the power of the BMW, that extra squirt from the BM because it's lighter and it's just better down the straight. In towards Westfield, TY's closing up again, he's going to have another go. We go through Dingledale. Next corner, Sterling's. Still not close enough to have a look there. Biding his time. He might try doing the roughly the same move again that he did last time. Jamo's going to cover the inside. And then rely on the squirt of the BM. But TY's going to try and cut to the inside this time. TY cuts to the inside. Will it be enough? Jamo's really got to rely on the power of the BM here to keep him with him. But now TY goes through and all he needs to do now is keep the inside into Paddock Hill Bend, and he should have the position sealed if he doesn't run wide. Which he doesn't. Good move there from TY. Jamo gets demoted back to 5th place. There's Neil. There's Keith behind. Jason K's got past. So Mr. Slow wants to catch up to Jason K. Jason K's got some kind of a problem here. I think he's low on fuel. He's had to go into the pits. And I can tell you, yes, he is low on fuel. So he's had to go into the pits to try and put some more in. Meanwhile, there's Blakeney and TY, and followed by Jamo as well. So TY's next target on his hit list is Blakeney and the fellow McGann. Meanwhile, Bidzster's still got a 4-second lead up front from Stevie, and then it's Blakeney in 3rd, TY in 4th, Jamo in 5th. Jay Hewson is still 6th, Neil is 7th, Keith 8th, Mr. Slow 9th, and Jason K 10th, and TY's having a look at the inside of Blakeney after Blakeney made a little error there. TY goes through 3rd place. Now will Blakeney fall back into the hands of Jamo now? Or will he be able to keep with TY? He's trying to stick with TY for the time being. He runs a bit wide there. Jamo's going to try and take advantage here. Jamo's going around the outside. You can see there the yellow beam on the outside with carrying the speed through. Will he be able to get across and defend in time? Yes, he will. Good opportunistic driving there from Jamo. Blakeney gets demoted to 5th. 3rd to 5th in the space of the lap. Could be worse. There's Jay Hewson and the Mercedes after his switch from the BM because he couldn't get on with it anymore, so he got a 10-point deduction. He's run a bit wide though, so I don't want to get on with that car either, but he's had a 10-point deduction and because we wanted to switch cars. So that was the penalty for switching cars. Here's Stevie, a good solid race from Stevie in this one. And Bidzster's gone from the back to the front after it was helped a lot by the incident that happened earlier between Neil, almost half the field to be honest, Neil, Blakeney and Stevie, and their own little contest of who's going to crash the best. There's TY, there's your champion. Going through Sterling's on his way down to the clearways in Clark Curve. It's a 13-lap race this one. Still time for stuff to unfold. Jason K, is that Jason K in the pits? Yeah, Jason K's in the pits, and I will tell you this, he's retiring the car because he hasn't assigned a button to change to allow him to change fuel for the pit stop. TY locks up there, runs a bit wide, don't want to do that often enough. TY runs a bit wide again and he's losing concentration a bit there, I think. Here's Blakeney and Jay Hewson within a second of each other, but it's a very narrow line into Surtees there. Well, TY is there, and then Jamo just behind towards Hawthorne. But yeah, there's a poll on our Neo Racing Facebook page up for the next championship. So it'll be, yeah, like I said earlier, it'll be a GT3 or an open wheel. Which should bring a bit more spice to things. We've done a touring car championship. We're going to try and go through different genres of racing. Meanwhile, Jay Hewson's really trying to close up to the back of Blakeney. Still trying to close up as they head into Clark Curve. Whoa, Jay Houston runs a bit wide there. And he's going in the pits. So clearly Jay didn't make his pit stop earlier and he's doing it now. So we're judging at the time it takes for a pit stop. Neil and Keith are going to go past. Neil's just gone through. Here's Keith. I don't think he's going to come out in front of Keith. He's moving, but now he's going to be behind Keith. And he's going to rejoin in 8th place. There he is coming out the pits. James rejoins in 8th place after his mandatory pit stop on lap 12. So this is the penultimate lap. Here's Bidzster. Done a good race. Going down to Westfield. Neatly round. He's done all he can in these races today. He's pulled out all the stops, but unfortunately TY just had the gap coming into the weekend and managed to clinch the championship before this race. But well done to both competitors. Through to start the last lap. There's Bidzster starting the last lap now. You see Stevie there in the background. There's TY in 3rd place, Jamo in 4th, Blakeney in 5th, Neil in 6th place. There he is. Keith in 7th, Jay Hughes in 8th, Mr. Slow One in 9th, and then unfortunately retiree Jason K retired. So on the last lap of this BTCC Replica Race Championship, it's been a good championship. It's been close. There's been some battles all up and down the field. Yes, it's been the TY and Bidzster show up front, but there's been plenty of battles further on down the field to keep us all entertained as well. As Bidzster comes through Hawthorne for the last time, heading down towards Westfield. Everyone else is a bit more strung out now. Going down towards Dingledale and then into Stirling's, and then he'll go into Clark Curve, which will be the last corner. He's still throwing the car around, trying to go for a fastest lap. As we approach the last corner through Clark Curve, Bidzster wins the last race of the season, the feature race here at Brands Hatch GP. Flashes his lights, he's a happy man. Does a little weave as well. Well done to Bidzster, did all you can. And here's Stevie in 2nd place. And there's TY in 3rd, the champion. Well done, congratulations to TY on a good championship. There's Jamo in 4th place. Well done to Jamo. Here's Blakeney. Blakeney finishes 5th. Neil Farmack finishes in 6th place. 7th is Keith. There he is, coming around the last corner. There's Mr. Jay Hewson in his Mercedes. Been in the BMW for the majority of the championship, but now he's swapped to Mercedes for the last round. A 10-point deduction. Well done to Jay Houston, finishes 8th. Mr. Slow One finishes 9th, and unfortunately Jason K is a retirement. So there's TY, your champion. Bidzster won the race, there's TY, your champion. So thanks a lot for a good season everyone, stay tuned and we'll be with you next season.